Hey, what's going on, guys? Guess who it is? Still coming back at you here and having our wonderful episodes here on Truth Seeker Nation. Okay, we still here, not going nowhere, just sitting and chilling, you know. You got motherfuckers in the background, in the fucking bleachers and shit, wanting to, talk about you're wasting your time, but like, nah, I don't think so. I think we are, you know, doing Heavenly Father's wonderful work and getting the wonderful news out there, because there's a lot of individuals that really just don't like Heavenly Father at all. They don't. And it's just the reality of it. Um, and those individuals that, you know, are choosing that path, the beautiful thing is that you had a choice to make that, to go down that path. But doesn't mean that path is going to be beneficial for you. There's some wonderful videos I've been really watching, educating myself on. I've mentioned it a couple of times. It's the Truth Is, and the Truth Is YouTube channel, and it's a really good and informative channel. And there's a lot of good information. There was one particular scenario and situation that I came across, and there's a lot of things, guys. You got people want to come out, you know again, selling your soul to the devil is an actual real thing, and regardless on like if you want to take that as a joke or if but I'm being dead ass serious about that, and here's why. Because the thing is, guys, look at the history of DMX, and that's just one example, okay, but these guys go down this path. They get, offered all of this, Novus Ordo Seclorum, and they go crazy, man. And they start getting things handed to them by Lucifer and everything else. Because, guys, you know, whether you may think it's a good thing to serve Lucifer or not, like ultimately all you're doing is being used to push a specific agenda to lead Father's creation down a really terrible path. And it's a path of forcing some kind of order that you think is gonna, prove Father wrong, but you don't even know what you're talking about. You wanting to continuously go against Father's creation, wanting to smear Father's name all over the place. Well, listen, there's people that, you know, stand in the face of that hatred and proudly still preach Heavenly Father's name despite of all the fucking bullshit, you want to throw at somebody. We still standing strong. It's not gonna matter whether you want to make fun of somebody, whether you want to call them. You get, guys, in this day and age, and this is why the enemy is doing an extremely good job in a way of trying to brainwash everybody and thinking that these individuals that are being used by Lucifer, they want to think that they got a control on everybody, and want to think that they want people to just lie down and accept things, But see, in this day and age, guys, you get labeled a conspiracist and all this other bullshit, crazy, grandiose delusions for asking a fucking question these days. You know what I'm saying? So that right there should be a red flag to you guys, man. I mean, somebody that's like wanting to throw you off and continuously do these acts behind the scenes just because they're uh, just because they want to hold on things, and the thing is that it doesn't even, you could take it up to a global scale, and it's even on an individual scale as well, man. The people around us that are wolves or that are wanting to do all this you know, messed up stuff to you because you don't subscribe to that same religion they do, or because you don't have the same mindset. You know what I mean? They label you as a hater. They label you as somebody that's talking hate speech, okay? When there's no hate speech here, man. It's nothing but love, you know. All we doing is just flattening and laying that truth right flat out at you. You know what I'm saying? Um, One interesting thing though that I'm gonna direct your guys' attention to, because we still kind of looking into it ourselves. But again, guys, there's a lot of things that, you know, we've been told, man, that you would think that what in the world. And listen, you know, this is what the Masons like to do. You know, they do the most damnedest thing, and that's taint the truth by mixing in lies with it that don't fucking make sense, and wanting to distort people's thoughts about things, because it's so messed up, man. Because that's why you got this whole flat earth fiasco running rampant, man. And you know why? It's because they're freaking out. They are trying to throw as many people off as possible, man. And see, here's the thing. It's extremely fucking dangerous, man. It's extremely dangerous. And here's, let me tell you why. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I something that piqued my interest and kind of jogged my mind a bit and got me thinking on this fake moon landing, right? This fake ass moon landing that these Masons plotted back in the 1960s, okay? But check it out, man. Here's the dangerous part you have to be careful of. Please come to Father and make sure you're making, and just talk to him about it, because it's extremely dangerous. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people just don't, it glances right past their eyes, man. Because check it out. A lot of flat earthers will also use that fake moon landing as ammunition to push the flat earth. But that is garbage. No, that's incorrect. You see, this is another one why those flat earth wolves are dangerous too, man. Because they fucking put truth in there, but they do the most blasphemous thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's to downplay Father's creation the way that they do. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole immediate fucking turnoff right there. You gotta be careful, guys, because the thing is, the earth is a globe, okay? But see, these guys, these fucking Masons, man, they do this shit on purpose, man. You think these people aren't paid off? They want to sit there and throw out shill every fucking 5 seconds. Would it make sense for a fucking shill to call somebody else a shill about something that they're going against, that they're fucking being paid to peddle some bullshit for? Does that fucking make sense? Does that make, I mean, it would make sense to me if somebody sat and paid on the side to push some flat earth garbage. They would say, "Oh yeah, he's just a shill," and then throw a bunch of truth at you, actually, and like the truth about some things to draw you in, but the overarching shebang is a lie. Do you get what I'm saying, man? This is why you got to get out of that flat earth mindset, okay? Because some of those guys actually do, they tell you the truth about some things, but immediately, if they even come anywhere close to flat earth, you know it's an agent, man. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. You know it's somebody of Lucifer or of Samael or some evil ass entity that's trying to throw you off and throw you off the real fucking enemies of the world, man. And that's the Freemasons. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. If you look into these things, guys, all of it leads right back to them. You know what I mean? Look into all the fucking, all but 2 presidents in history are related to the royal family. Okay, just do some looking into it, man. And that shit all comes back to Freemasonry, man. Why do you think I tell you guys that politics and this whole Trump or Biden, that's a fucking waste of time? I'm sorry. I will continuously say that, man. That's a huge fucking waste of time. And listen, man, if you hadn't noticed already, dude, these Masons want to make Trump as this good guy and make him out to be like, oh yeah, these guys are doing this to me and all this, man. But dude, do not fall for that ruse, man. Just remember that we got the angel of deceit round around these parts, man. Deceitfulness is an extremely powerful. I mean, it will throw you completely off, man. You got fucking enemies that's over here putting the cloak of the good guys on, pointing at the same fucking enemy that they're friends with. I mean, like, come on, man. You guys got to wake up to that, man, because like, it's extremely dangerous. There's a lot of stuff running rampant these days, man. You know what? This is why you think this is a game, and I'm being straight up honest with you guys, man. Misinformation is a real thing, okay? It is a real thing, and it's extremely freaking dangerous, man. Extremely dangerous. But check it out. These media outlets and some of these places that's wanting to throw out misinformation, wanting to point at somebody talking about misinformation. Nah, man. We need to look into that. Don't trust these fucking big major news outlets, man. Because a lot of that shit is gonna run right back to Freemasonry too. Don't matter if it's Fox News or CNN. There is no good or nah, man. That is all a fucking game tied and designed to wrap souls up, man. I'm just gonna be real with you, man. It's all to wrap souls. It's to wrap souls, and Samael wants the souls around his thumb and not realize it. He wants to, because I mean, guys, if you notice a lot of the stuff that goes on these days, I mean, let's be real. A lot of people, man, a lot of people, if you ask them nowadays if they believe in God, they'll tell you no. Okay? But check it out, man. Listen, it goes so much more deeper than that, man. This is why I say be careful of, individuals that come around you that claim that they're men of God. You know what I'm saying? That's a really important part, and you have to really dig into that, because, if not, you won't even really truly understand who you serve. You know what I mean? This is why a lot of individuals of this realm like to throw a lot of shade at people, standing up for Heavenly Fathers, just standing up for him. Period. It doesn't matter what we're doing, or like just preaching the good news, right? I mean, like, does it make sense? Do you think that the devil himself would want good news spread? I mean, like, just ask yourself that. You know what I mean? The devil and Lucifer would want all this garbage spread around, talking about hating on people because they're gay and all of this other stuff. That's not the way to go about it, man. I mean, like, dude, that's a bunch of hatred. That's like, I mean, like, look, man. These guys, these individuals at the heart of the matter, because we just got to cut the head off at the snake, they believe in Aleister Crowley's do what thou wilt, okay? These individuals that want to serve Lucifer, okay? They just do it. Their whole mindset, do what thou wilt. Okay, guys, think about that, all right? Do what thou wilt. This means that these individuals, these same motherfuckers going around over here wanting to hold a Bible in their hand, go and do these evil acts behind the scenes, man. And they're doing what thou wilt, because they believe that Lucifer has given them the enlightenment to be able to do what they want to do and run away from Heavenly Father's laws. Laws are put in place for a reason, man. Okay? And just because they're laws doesn't mean that it's like some dictatorship either, man. And this is why this realm likes to always twist and contort Heavenly Father's good news, man. That's straight up how it is. I mean, and that's why religion is a huge fucking snag. Just period, man. Shouldn't label nothing, man. You serve Heavenly Father. There is got to be no label on it, man. There's no label. See, this is the problem, man. Lucifer has and the angel of deceit. Okay, the Samael, they've done an extremely good job of just trying to bamboozle everybody and you know making people accept all this devilish shit right in front of them and not even realizing it, man. I mean, if you look at Netflix at some of this time, I mean, you guys, you may think that that's like small stuff and it like rolls right off you, but like that's what they want, man. And they don't want people waking up to all of this like truly devilish, demonic stuff that is just running rampant, man. And this is why it's so dangerous, man. And there's a lot of snags here. You guys got to be careful of that. Flat Earth in particular, man, because that's how these guys draw you in. You know, see, these same guys that you think are on your side, see, they want to push all this like extra in-depth bullshit baloney explanation about why the Earth is flat and all this, and throw all this other truth it's because they throw some truth at you to get you to draw you in. You know what I'm saying? But see, Samael has counted on that. So these individuals go out there and they throw a complete fucking curveball at you to throw you in the complete and opposite wrong direction, man. Because they don't want you to get close to the truth. They think that, we'll give them a little bit of, truth to draw him in and then throw him completely off. No, man. Get the hell out of here. That's not going to work. Okay, because people are starting to wake up, man. All these distractions and all this bullshit on the side is a wrap, man. It's because it all points to the Freemasons, man. They want to, guys, don't let, again, don't let that them faking the moon landing deter you into thinking the Earth is flat. Okay, that's garbage. Don't fall into that trap. Okay. That's just one of the other truths that the Masons are counting on these agents to throw in there to get you sucked into a complete opposite wrong path and get you thrown off of some other complete distraction. And then guess what? Globe versus flat, and all this other bullshit division, man. Division. That's the whole thing. And he doesn't want God's people to rise up and come together as one. Because that's the whole problem here, guys. And it's all a global thing. It's not just in the States, man. This is on the global scale. This ain't, if you come across my channel and you're outside of the States, I'm pretty sure you know what's going on in the world as well. I mean, some stuff in the States is individual countries are going through their own thing, man. But let me tell you something. Dig into your country's roots and history, and I guarantee it'll lead you right back to the Freemasons. All of it, man. They have a hand in every single thing. Guys, you're really sleeping on that, man. You need to do some digging in on some Freemasons, man, and what they're doing. And also, to jog your and to throw something else in the mix, look into who the Knights Templars were, okay? And guys, this is some really extremely deep history. We're talking 1100s, 1200s. All right, long time ago. Okay, so I mean, look into like the Knights Templar and about how some of the individuals from that order escaped and hid, and then ended up forming. Come right back around. They have an organization within the Freemasons. I forget the exact name of the organization, but they're all intertwined. Okay, and it all leads back to with Freemasonry, man. I mean, they don't, they want to direct as many people from the truth as possible. I mean, that's why you got Morgan Fishel over here with the Final Fantasy phony ass religions and shit, man. Because they don't want people coming to Heavenly Father. They don't want people to know. They don't want. I mean, period. They just don't. They don't want people to, wake up. They don't want people to realize what's going on, man. They want people to still stay asleep and, be entertained by Will Smith taking big ass bites out of cheeseburgers and shit, okay? I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? They want you to be worried more about that. They want you to be worried about more about some rat beef than the fucking biggest medical scandal in history, okay? They also want you to be more concerned about some other bullshit that's Boeing got going on when they still have hid the fact that there's whistleblowers, man. I mean, what's going on here, dog? What is going on? Homie. Oh my lord. Guys, if you hadn't woken up to that yet, now is the time to look into that, man, because I mean, you notice how the news ain't reporting on that shit no more. They hoping that that stuff is going to be blown underneath the radar. They don't want that to come out. That is a huge, big thing, man. And they still didn't come out with that. They still are not talking about that. It's like, oh yeah, he just had a heart attack, and wish best wishes to his family. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, 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 no. Dude, guys, this stuff don't just happen for no reason. These guys are coming out with vital information from the inside. I mean, this is why organizations always want to try to silence people that come outside of their, little clique. You know what I mean? Because they don't want their secrets exposed. When they see that people wake up to certain things, they don't want their secrets getting out, man. I mean, it's the same thing with companies, man. That's why they want to point at people, talk about they disgruntled employees and all that. But like, say, 9 times out of 10, with that, there's skeletons in the closet that people don't want coming out, man. And don't want fucking, they want to say, and it's the same with, this is the reason why I speak up against a lot about narcissistic abuse, man. It's the same reason why those people don't want you to fucking speak up. Because they know that they done did some shady ass shit, and they know they gonna get tangled up with the law because they've been fucking around and doing something to somebody who's not even doing anything to anybody, man. You want to try to play God into somebody's life. And this is what ultimately is happening on the grand scale too, man. Lucifer wants to get everybody trapped and entrapped in this mindset of being your own God. That you are one that, basically, if you want me to be real with you, man, he don't want nobody to come to Heavenly Father. Do you think that Lucifer wants that? Because if you do, you got another thing coming, man. This dude want to, continue to use individuals like Morgan Official to, keep him drawn in with these flares and shit to, stop him from coming to Heavenly Father, man, and trapped in some Final Fantasy wonderland. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, man. I mean, what the fuck is going on with that? Don't say that knowledge is key and then hold back knowledge that I mean, that you over here doing fucking demonic ass, you know what you're doing, man. I mean, you taking Masonic oaths and shit. And, obviously, these people aren't going to just say, oh, okay, yeah, I took the oath. They're not going to come out and say that, man. I mean, dude, they got these fucking poses for a reason, man. So, they obviously, they're not going to let their secrets just come out. I mean, of course they're going to have the laughing meme shield. They want to put humor on it. Oh, yeah. They want to, point and laugh and make fun of an individual because they're, coming out with their truth, talking about what happened to them and their experiences, you know what I mean? And, that's why, when you don't, it's same with family members, man. With cousins that are exposed. And then you decide you don't want to talk to them no more. You wish them well, you love them, and have a good nice day. Right? And then that's why you still got motherfuckers like that, though, that want to cling on to, this imaginary fucking fantasy, man. That's why you end up with people that want to stalk you outside your building and want to try to intercept you as you're throwing the garbage away. And let's see, what else? We got online harassment. I mean, all of this garbage going on. Homies can't even, motherfuckers over here trying to chill out, and motherfuckers want to sit there and continuously throw their online harassment at individuals. But that's okay because 9 times out of 10. If you going to that extent, if that person has wished you well on your day, on your journeys in this realm, and you wish nothing best for that, wish nothing but the best, man, and that person's still trying to point at some hornet's nest and wanting to, continue to try to snag at something that's just not there. And these people, they don't want their fantasy land to end. You know what I mean? They want to continue to stay in this fantasy. And that's what these Masons are hoping to keep everybody, the masses, tied up in as well, ultimately. I mean, do you really think that the demonic controllers of this world want you to come to Heavenly Father and want you to be aware that Father exists? Come on, man. You guys need to wake up. Demons, they know good and well Father exists already. They know. So the whole thing is that their whole ball game is, if they have convinced you either to smear Father's name intentionally and wanting to do all this evil stuff, or if they have convinced you that there's no God, they already figured out they have won it in their eyes. These cats already know that Father exists 100%. That's why they don't want people to know. They don't want other souls that's looking for answers to find those answers, man. They don't want that. And down your spiritual journey, if you decide to take that plunge, you won't regret it, man, because you're gonna end up, if you draw close to Heavenly Father, you will go down an extremely positive path where He can assist you and help you with the things you got going on. You know what I mean? Don't resort to, bullying somebody or stomping on somebody to get ahead, man. Don't rely on fucking somebody else over. Don't rely on sacrificing somebody else for you to, for you to get ahead, man. Don't leave somebody without a pot to piss in, man. I mean, like, don't do that, And a lot of times, guys, again, running it back to DMX. These people, they, selling their souls, and making all these sacrifices to get to the top, man. And the thing is that those sacrifices ain't those simple sacrifices you thinking, man. I mean, like, these people at the top, once you start getting at the very top, man, there's some fucking devils, man. There's some devils, okay? Period. I mean, you think that every individual on this realm, I mean, like, there's individuals here that have chosen the side of the devil, okay? This is why you need good discernment around these individuals, man. I mean, these same people that are filled and have embraced this demonic energy, man, they over here wanting to, harass motherfuckers every day. They wanting to, keep tabs on people because they don't want them to, continue soaring and shining bright, man. They're the same ones that want to, continuously keep people chained down in this fear-like mindset. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, these guys, they don't want you. They want to smear Heavenly Father's name all over the place. That's what they want to do, man. These demonic individuals, demonic narcissists, man, that have just chosen to be pieces of shit. I'm just gonna be honest. They have chosen to carry out Lucifer's will and carry out that decree of do what thou wilt, man. And look, I'm when I say do what thou wilt, with these motherfuckers got retorting, okay, with same motherfuckers like Crowley that inspired that whole thing, that look up to Lucifer, that, okay, guys, I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. All right, those guys talking about do what thou wilt, they talk about do what thou wilt, and I'm talking about evil shit. Okay, this ain't no game, man. And this is why it's really important to be knowledgeable about this stuff, to be able to navigate it. You know, this stuff ain't just said for no reason, man. This is just, coming across stuff I've come across, and you know, things that I've talked with Heavenly Father about, and uh, what He has me, you know, communicating to you, good soul. I mean, if you're really vibing with this message, and to really look into things, man. If you're looking for answers, and it may be scary, but again, man, look, don't let these demons cast that fear on you, man. If you want to start diving into this, man, I encourage you to start off with prayer each and every time you want to dig into these rabbit holes, man. And if you got the true armor of Heavenly Father with you, and I'm telling you, man, no weapon formed against you is going to prosper. You're going to be able to navigate all this garbage that these Masons throw out to everybody to throw people off, man. And ultimately, Lucifer, if you just want me to, talk to the snake right directly, right there, that's the dude that's operating everything, man. I mean, and you want to, you can point and say that the guy's in another territory and all this and that, but like, it's, somebody that's made the choice to do their due diligence, to look into this and do their homework and look into who the controllers of the world are and know who they really truly serve. You know what I mean? Because again, you can't just say you serve God. I'm telling you, man, because again, Lucifer's whole decree, man, he doesn't, he wants to manipulate as many people as possible and trying to get his point across that people need to be told and led a specific certain direction, man. But Father he doesn't want to puppeteer people, man. He's not going to just sit there and talk about and people and command people to be like, okay, come to me now. That's not how that works, man. You make that, he wants you to make that positive choice, absolutely, 100%. But he doesn't want to, go about it in snakish, scummy ways. That's not the way to go about it, man. You don't go about it, and try to manipulate somebody into a fucking fantasy land that doesn't exist, and then they come out and then come back to reality and then get fucked over. I mean, come on, man. It's the whole reason why you got these individuals that go down the path of flat earth and they get spun around in a complete fucking direction by Samael, man, because those individuals have come close to the truth. You know what I mean? They have taken that step of questioning, man. And do you think that the devil wants you to question what he wants in his kingdom? Oh, man. Nah, man. They don't want you to question anything. They don't want you to question anything. They just want you to lay down and go to sleep. That's what they want you to do, man. That's ultimately what they want you to do. That's why you got the same individuals over here. We're going to highlight and shine as bright as we can possibly shine on that. Got individuals like Jerry that come out and they want to talk about, I wish people would stop asking so many questions and just get it. Oh, my Lord. Guys, let me tell you something, man. These deceivers out here, do you think a deceiver likes it when you ask questions? Just ask yourself that. Let's just start at that point, man. Because that's why you got a lot of these middlemen in flat earth as well. You know what I mean? And they get all fucking snarky when you start asking those questions. You notice that? So it's the shills and everything start pouring out of their mouth. Deceivers always get extremely fucking pissed and mad when things don't go their way, and that when a narrative that they're trying to paint, they don't have the ability to finish painting it because that person is woken up to the bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with a lot of these people that think they know what they're talking about and then want to point and laugh at people and want to smear the fucking name all over the place when you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Chances are, you talking about you don't even know from left to fucking right. A lot of these people, man, and that's why it's so hilariously funny, because it's these same fucking people that are embodying the spirit of Lucifer, wanting to sit there and just push their narrative and want people to submit. You know what I mean? That's the whole key here, man. These people that want to paint their narrative, they want people to just submit, man. That's the same reason why you got to ask yourself, what flatter with these guys, man? They get all pissed. They don't want to go on other people's platforms. They just want to stay in their little fucking corner, man. You guys got to wake up to that, man. I mean, if these guys are so confident about debunking the globe, then, I mean, come on, man. What's the fucking hold up here, dog? I mean, if you're literally trying to withhold the truth and stopping souls from getting to the truth, man, and at the same time mixing truth in with a bunch of garbage to completely stir them off in the wrong direction, man. Using some truth, right? The Masons, I believe, 100% actually did fake the moon landing for their own evil and malicious benefit. The 70, or look, guys, look it up. There's people that came out with a book and wrote about it. Another $1 billion fucking swindle, man. $1 billion swindles that could be used to fucking, help people. Instead, it's used in evil, malicious ways, man. And again, I want to make it very clear, this is not coming at nobody with a lot of green or anything like that. Not just because you're a billionaire doesn't make you evil, okay? But at the same time, man, look at the course of history, man. A lot of these, billionaires, like Bill Gates and shit, that got their hand in stuff that don't even need their hands in, right? They have a very specific agenda, man. Just think about those guys with all this fucking money, man. All this, got the Zuckerbergs and millions upon trillions of fucking dollars to build an underground bunker. Homie, what the fuck? Dude, I'm telling you, man. This whole thing is a fucking scam, man. This is why they don't want people to wake up. They want people to continuously stay in like this state of just accepting things, or just shutting up and all this and that, man. But you can fuck off, man. A true secret nation, there's nobody shutting up. There's nobody doing none of that, man. We fucking speak on what needs to be spoken on, man. And see, this is why these demonic ass individuals that are full of hatred want to peddle this certain narrative. They want to smear somebody's name through the mud. You know what I mean? They want to smear somebody's name through the mud without mentioning the fact that you set that person up for failure to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what Samael and Lucifer like to do, man. They peddle this illusion that, oh yeah, we got you hooked up and you be set. But then the minute that you go against that devilish ass evil shit that they're doing, oh no, they can't have that. They will throw you away and throw you to the other wolves, man. And get you lost in a sea of confusion, man. And get your soul in a state of just never ending walking back and forth, not knowing where to go. So this is why I'm saying, guys, it's extremely important to, your soul is at stake every single day you wake up, and the choices you make, just make sure you're doing, fighting that, being on the side of good, man. If you want to be you choose that side of good, make sure we checking in and say, hey, man, Heavenly Father, make sure you make that very clear, man, because, it's extremely dangerous what, Lucifer's got people believing these days, man. It's really messed up. It's extremely backwards, man. And just be aware, really check in. And when you say you're a man of God, if you believe in God, great. Start there. delve into what God, who are you believing in? Is it Heavenly Father, the creator of all things, or is it Lucifer? That's what you got to ask yourself, man. Always. Doesn't matter what religion you are. Religion is... Guys, check in, man. I mean, really check in. Even if you are religious, if you're part of religion, do some digging into the roots of where that religion comes from, man. I'm telling you, I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. Because, let me tell you something, guys. Lucifer and Samael, they have their hand in things that you guys wouldn't even imagine. Okay? These motherfuckers over here trying to pull the biggest bamboozle over people's eyes and keep this wool over people's eyes. But now people are starting to wake up to the facts of the matter and the real truth of things. They don't want people coming to the realization that Heavenly Father is real. You think that they want that, man? They don't want that at all. They want you to continuously, like, if you're that soul that has had that negative experience with any kind of religion of any kind, right? Samael, the devil, and Lucifer himself, man, want you to stay in that mindset of having that salty taste in your mouth from coming to Heavenly Father. They want you to continuously have that mindset of fuck religion, right? Fuck religion. That's what they want. And that keeps you from Heavenly Father, right? And I'm saying that, I'm talking to that soul that has had that experience, that poor experience with religion in general, okay? Whether you're gay or whether you've had any kind of discrimination put at you at all by religion. Any individual that's claiming Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, anything, period. Take a step back. They want you to have that saltiness, bitter taste. Fuck religion. Fuck God. I don't want anything to do with God. But in reality, a lot of times when you're saying fuck God, you're talking about Lucifer, man. Those same religions that are peddling that and put that fucking bad taste in your mouth, they've had peddled that, knocked that God into you, and not even realizing that chances are you're not talking about Heavenly Father. Okay? All of this negative stuff that religion is throwing in your face, that they have put this cloak of Heavenly Father on and said, you're going to hell for doing that. That's bullshit, man. That's coming down. The walls are being broke down on that. Lucifer himself already knows, man. It's all coming down. All the walls are coming down, man. And that's their whole plan. They would love nothing more for the religion to put that bad taste in your mouth. You know what I mean? And again, even if you are in any religion, I hope you don't take any offense to what I'm saying. It's not a personal attack, man. It's not a personal attack at all. Okay? I'm talking about the fucking whole thing, all right? We were talking about just Christianity. It's not no pointing at fingers, okay? This is a lot of things that Lucifer likes to do too, man, is program people to defend stuff. They don't even realize what truly they're defending, man. They don't even realize that, Christmas is a bunch of garbage. They don't even realize where it really truly stems from. They don't realize where a lot of this stuff that the world tells us is, okay to be celebrating. They don't even do the research on where this stuff truly stems from. And so they come with that emotional reaction, that dog bark of root, root, root. Hey, you said something that I associate myself with, but wait, slow your roll there. You know what I mean? It's not personal. You got to look at it from a broader perspective. Look at it from an outside perspective. You know what I mean? There's nobody coming at nobody for going to church. Okay. One of the things you got to take in consideration, though, is what is being taught, man. Really dig deep within yourself, man. Are you feeling good about putting people down because of their sexuality? I mean, are you really truly feeling good in your soul to put down another soul because of what they're doing? I mean, like, truly ask yourself that, man. I mean, and you'll come to that conclusion, man, because I'm going to tell you, these motherfuckers over here want to bamboozle everybody. This is what I'm saying. It's that one point I brought up in my previous video, man. Again, I'm going to say this 1,000 bajillion times. Doesn't matter the color of your vessel. Blue, black, pink, purple, pink, green, indigo. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which way you swing and what sexuality you like, okay? If you either serve one or the other, guys. Okay? Those things that Lucifer wants everybody to be throwing hatred at for, that's garbage, man. This is the whole thing, man. He doesn't want people to really truly realize that, you know, Heavenly Father is not this evilness that, you know, he wants to make him out to be, guys. Lucifer wants people to be paranoid, okay? He wants he would want nothing more for you to be paranoid about stuff. They want you to be trapped in this politics game and, you know, building fucking bunkers and shit, hoping that Trump is going to save the day type of energy. You know, hey, you know what? I laugh, but it's the fucking truth, man. Look, you guys need to snap out of this politics, man. Snap, please. If you know, that's what the devil's game is, man. Trump is not coming to save anybody. This motherfucker is on the side of the enemy, dude. Like, you guys need to wake up to that. And let me tell you why. I mean, I've already explained why. First of all, why is the doctors coming out talking about the shot isn't safe, and he's still talking about some I endorsed it, it's safe to get? You guys need to ask yourself that. And this is what, it's not all just about hating on Trump, okay? Biden is just as bad. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is why I say it's a fucking waste of time. It's a never-ending hamster wheel that these guys want you to be trapped in the system about, man. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. All I'm saying is to look into it. Okay. Look, man, I'm not... You may think that the guys got some vendetta against Trump or whatever. Dude, dig deep into the roots of this shit, man. You don't got people like Ken O'Keefe coming out talking about fuck FDR for no reason, man. I mean, like, dude, you guys gotta look into this stuff, man. You know, in fucking school, this Masonic school garbage they feed you, FDR is the hero. I mean, this is what they want you to believe. This is what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that World War I and II was completely necessary when it was fucking... Nah, man, that's some garbage to push a fucking global-wide agenda. That's all it is, man. It's garbage. And they want to get people all warped in this trap of thinking that... Of you believing that the Masons want you to think that they're good. They want you to, they want to look good. They want to look good, of course, to hide all the evil stuff they're doing, man. And all the stuff they got their fingers in this world. Okay? And it's just something that you guys got to be careful of, man. It's not like you have to wake up every day being so depressed about this stuff, because you don't, man. I mean, that's exactly what these devils would want you, man. They want you to not have any hope. Okay, listen, man, let me explain to you guys what these devils want, man. They want you to just lie down and die. They want you to just not have any hope. They want you to be a lost soul, don't know about Heavenly Father. Okay, they want you to be in this trap that they didn't create it in this system. You know what I mean? And they want to keep you on some fucking hamster wheel of whatever trap that they can get you snared in, or whatever level that you ascend to. You know what I mean? And truly, you know, because at the end of the day, man, they don't want you. They don't want you to. They don't want you to believe in Heavenly Father. That's what they don't, man. And uh, you would think that, oh yeah, there's a lot of people that believe in God these days. I mean, we already delved into it, man. We already delved into it. Just because they're talking about God, okay, gotta check you on that. Always gotta be open to be spiritually checked. Because a lot of motherfuckers that run this world are talking about Lucifer, okay, and they see him as God, okay. That's just the God's honest truth right there. You guys need to, if you are interested and you want to dig deep into that, that's something that you can look into, and you will truly see why Lucifer and Samael will use these souls, man, and throw them to the wolves when they don't need them anymore. They'll put you in this illusion and having all this money and this and that, and how you're better than everybody, you got more knowledge than everybody, right, quote unquote. And see, that's what they want to peddle, man. They want to make people think that, oh yeah, there's like this hierarchy where you're above me because you got this amount of Novus Ordo Seclorum, right? But nah, man, nah. That's all we gotta say here, Uh, that's why you gotta be real careful of, when people talk about God, man. It's a real blanket term that you need to make sure who is that person talking about when they say that they're a man of God, man. I'm just gonna really truly pose that question to you, even if you're not religious, man. If that person's coming up to you, let's say, it's Pride Month, Happy Pride Month, by the way. Somebody coming up to you, man, and talking about, pointing your fingers and wanting to, like, instill this, like, fear of you going into hell and shit, all that type of stuff, man. And really ask yourself, take a step back and ask yourself, was that person, who was that? That person was not talking about Heavenly Father when he was talking about, wanting to, how he represents God and all this and that, man. You got to check people on that, man. And see, they want you to be in that mindset. See, that person not knowing, right? 9 times out of 10, these people that do this, they don't know. They don't really truly know what they're doing. Okay? This is why it's always encouraging to get that brain sparked on making sure that who are we truly serving when we say God? You know what I mean? And dig into the roots of where is my... Let's start there. If you're in a religion, let's dig into the history and the roots of my religion. Start there. Right? And also, if you're in your travels of history, looking back, you'll probably come across how the Roman Empire is again equivalent to one of these companies that I'm referring to nowadays, of wanting to strong arm everybody into believing a certain narrative about Christianity. Why don't you check that out, man? Why don't you also keep in mind about what I said earlier about the Knights Templars, about how they also said they were men of God, okay? But then we're exposed. Because a lot of times, guys, these people use God, the word God, as a shield. And a lot of these people nowadays don't really... These guys over here wanting probably, a lot of these people, these demonic individuals, are literally throwing the term God around because they truly know who they're serving, man. They know they're serving Lucifer, man. They know that they made that choice of serving who they think is God, right? Who they think has given them enlightenment, but in reality has only given them illusions and fucking lollipops to suck on all day, and not even realize that they're just getting led down into a fucking dark portal. You know what I mean? So this is why you guys also got to look into some of these concerts that these big music guys like to do, man. Got to be careful of that, man. Got the nation of Egypt, okay, some of these nations openly calling out Freemasonry, man. I mean, if you think that people don't just come out with this stuff for no reason. But of course, you're not going to see CNN talking about how they openly they openly called out that Freemasonry, said, "We don't want that shit around here because we know what that shit stands for." All right? So look into that, man. You know, get out of this fucking, Trump 2024 shit, man. I mean, just being real honest with you, dog. Because neither one of them is none of one of them is 2024, man. They're both fucking part of with the enemy, man. This is what the devil wants everybody to be trapped in these politics games. It's exactly what I said before, man. They want you to fucking be building all these bunkers and having these badass views of your guns and shit while waiting for fucking Trump to come wipe your ass. That's not gonna happen, though. This is why I'm saying, guys, all of this bullshit that's a distraction. They want to see this game they got going on with you now. You could on the outside in, you might, if you first look into it, you may think, oh man, they're trying to suppress Trump. They trying to throw him with all these charges and all this and that. They trying to make him look bad and this and that. But take a step back and look at it from the lens of, holy shit, man. There's a possibility that could all be some fucking game to throw people off on what's really the fucking problem. What really the problem is, man. And that's all you got to think about, man. Think about, what Trump's saying, what he's really saying, man. I mean, like, look, good, beautiful soul across the other end of the screen right now. If you are truly, lock eye to eye with me, man. Truly, honestly. And ask yourself, I mean, like, all of what I just said about Trump and pushing this shot and everything else, ask yourself, what do you think Trump really means? And what a lot of these presidents over here really mean when they talk about God bless America. Remember what I said when you gotta delve into what they mean by God, man. Because these motherfuckers talking about some medical scandal being a blessing. Alright? And wanting to say that that's from Heavenly Father. Nah, man. Fuck that away with that shit. Put that shit away in the cabinet. Don't ever get it out again. No. These motherfuckers are not on some Heavenly Father bless America. Okay, no. We need to slow that down. These guys are straight up talking about Lucifer, man. So, truly ask yourself that. This is we running long on this one, man, but this is some real shit that I want to get across to you. Truly ask yourself, is homie really what you thinking he's saying he is when he says God bless America, man? That's all. I'm gonna leave it there. Just take that into consideration. Take it and just take it into consideration, man. Is all I'm saying. But with that being said, guys, again, we're gonna run it back over here. I share this in hopes that you can draw close to Father and really see what's going on here, and even though what I may be talking about may seem really daunting to dig into, if you so choose, you'll really be able to draw close to Father in ways you never thought were possible, and really being able to see that bamboozle that Samael and Lucifer are trying to portray on everybody, man, and what their true end goal is. You know what I mean? They are trying to just, they want you to go through that dark ass portal, man. What do you think I'm talking about when I say dark ass portal? I'm talking about hell, okay? Doesn't want you go, they want you to go down that path, man. They want to snag you along with them. You know, they want all, as many souls as possible, man. Don't give them that satisfaction. All right? You know, spark that brain, man. Don't let them stray you away from Heavenly Father, man. Don't let them do that. You know, they want to sit there and push all these articles talking about NASA is coming to save the day and about how, oh yeah, if an asteroid comes, you know, they want to do this doom and gloom garbage to put you in a spot to hope for NASA to come and save the day. But like, that's all fucking baloney, man. That's all some like paranoia induced, not wanting to people to come to Heavenly Father type of energy. Okay. Like, they don't want you. Do you think, I mean, just really truly ask yourself that. Does okay, do you really think the devil wants you to hold hands with Heavenly Father and come to him? I mean, come on, man. You guys got to really, like, you need to wake up, okay, and really ask yourself that question. Like, the devil, the angel of deceit here, is going to use as many deceitful tactics as necessary to stop you from coming to Heavenly Father in any means necessary, man. I mean, that's what these guys want to do. They don't want you to come to Heavenly Father. They don't want that, man. I keep saying Heavenly Father. I specify that explicitly, okay? And you know what I'm talking about, man. Even if you are on the other opposite end of the spectrum and you've chosen evil as your best friend, okay, you know exactly where I stand when I say Father, okay? So that's why you have evil cults that, you know, give you the evil eye and side eye, man, because they know who I serve, okay? You want to throw sticks and stones at somebody? Oh man, that's perfectly fine, man. Because I'm standing my ground. You're not gonna bend anybody to your fucking will. Nah, man, that's not how this is gonna work. That's why we come on here on Truth Seeker Nation each and every day, enlightening any soul that is choosing their free will to sit through this video. You know what I mean? If they choose to listen to what I'm saying, then great. But I come on here, guys, and I just shoot the shit with you. I talk about what I come across and what I've learned, okay, what knowledge I've come across, all right, and just pass it along to you guys. And you guys are free to do with what you want with the information. You know what I mean? So free will, you know. Even though there are some poor choices that can be made with free will, man. Very poor choices. And, you know, a lot of times, man, it involves higher ups or, you know, people wanting to sacrifice people to their own means, man. You know, screw somebody else, leave somebody else in a hole. Oh yeah, he's crazy, you know, let him do his thing. We're over here, we got Novus Ordo Seclorum, we live in the high rise, man. You know, fuck that guy. Fuck the other individual I had to fuck over to get all this money. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of times what happens, guys. A lot of these innocent souls, man, they don't get their stories heard because, you know, fucking, you know, Lucifer wants to keep the truth suppressed and want to keep everybody at a certain level and under his fucking banner. So they don't want people to come to the truth, man. Okay, they don't want people to, you know, they absolutely don't want people coming to the truth. They don't want you asking those hard questions, man. And that's why we'll continue standing our ground no matter what. Because my soul belongs to Father, okay? Period. Again, no amount of foul play is going to change that. You know, whoops, almost dropped the camera there. You know, you may be salty at what I'm saying, but guess what? I'm that loose end that you failed and to try and silence, okay? And I'm still out here talking. We still out here talking. We're, spreading the good actual gospel, the good news, man. People to come to Father. Don't let all this bullshit stop you, man. Don't let that saltiness, like that salt that Lucifer and the devil have tried to throw in your face by saying you're going to hell for something and them not even knowing what the hell they're talking about, okay? So keep that in mind, man. And I'm gonna leave that with y'all, okay? And I'm gonna really wish you guys from the bottom of my heart have a beautifully heavenly Father blessed day, okay? Coming straight from Father himself. And I wish nothing but good on you today, good positive soul. If you have taken the time to sit through this hour-long video, I appreciate you so much, man. Hope you have a wonderful day. And you smiling, and that I hope wherever you are in the world that it's a beautiful day out there, and that you can really just reflect, take your time, reflect on some things, man. And you know look at the beautiful nature surrounding you, look at really truly and ask yourself who has made this possible. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna leave you with. So I love y'all, okay? You have a wondrous day. And this is True Seeker signing off of today's episode of True Seeker Nation. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. I love you so much. Bye-bye.